Alright guys, what is going on? Match reaction. RB Leipzig 0, Real Madrid 1, and Real Madrid have the advantage going into the second leg at the Santiago Bernabeu in what was a very physical game, I would describe it. There was a lot of tackles in there. Clearly both teams played with passion and wanting to win. But it was Real Madrid that came out victorious. But in all, I don't think Real Madrid played very well at all tonight. I don't think they played well. I thought Vinicius was their main threat. So too Rodrigo. They couldn't really get them in the game at all tonight, Real Madrid. I think the standout performer for me for Real Madrid tonight was their goalkeeper, Lunin. I thought brilliant performance by him. He faced a lot of shots and he dealt with them very well indeed today, the Real Madrid goalkeeper. It was a very good performance from him. And by far, I think he was Real Madrid's best player. Probably the best player on the pitch was Lunin. Leipzig probed, they pressed high, a lot of shots, but, he matched all of them. And, with Courtois being injured for the whole season, Lunin is probably playing himself to get a move somewhere, because when Courtois comes back, he's obviously going to, be second choice goalkeeper. But, I think with performances like that, he could go to a real top side and be the main goalkeeper there. So I think that's what he's got to play for now, Lunin, seriously. But for Leipzig, the home team, they would have liked the win. It's going to be very hard for Leipzig to go to the Bernabeu and turn this game around. But I think they'll believe they can do it. Do I think they can do it? No. I do think Real Madrid are now going to win this tie. I think they were the favourites anyway, going into the game and who was going to go through. But I think now they've got that win away from home. It could be a comfortable win at the Bernabeu for Real Madrid. But Leipzig should have won that game tonight. They'll be kicking themselves, Leipzig, with the amount of chances they had, and they didn't take any. Sesko was probably, in my opinion, Leipzig's best player tonight. He had a lot of chances, made a lot of good runs, Benjamin Sesko, and he should have scored a couple of goals tonight. I think Sesko, especially one. It was quite early on in the first half where he's through one-on-one and Lunin makes a really good save to deny him. But yeah, bright performance by Sesko. He is a good striker, good potential. And I thought he played well, but should have really scored some goals tonight. Obviously, Real Madrid playing without all, their main players, really. Courtois, who we've already mentioned, Alaba, Militao, Modric is out now. Bellingham was out tonight because he got injured at the weekend. So they're missing a lot of players around Madrid. And they coped with it tonight. But I don't see Real Madrid winning the Champions League. I don't. I just think that this team's better than them in it this year. Man City, I think Bayern Munich are also better than them this season. And I think it will come down to Bayern Munich or Man City to win the Champions League this season. But, going back to this game, I think Carlo is going to be happy with that. Always winning away from home is difficult. Because you're the away team, it's obviously going to be difficult. Hostile atmosphere, not playing in front of your fans. But I think Carlo's going to be very pleased with that, just to get that 1-0 win and get out of here. But was there some corruption involved? Because we're going to talk about it now. Leipzig should have scored within the first 2 minutes of this game. I am absolutely stunned that this goal was not given. It's unbelievable that this has been allowed to happen. And I think Leipzig deserve an apology, because this is one of the worst I've seen. You know, I watch the Premier League week in, week out. We get some horror shows in there, but this is one of the worst. So RB Leipzig start brightly. They get a corner within like the first minute, crossed in. Lunin comes out to punch it, punches it to the edge of the box to Schlager. Schlager volleys it into the ground, and it loops over the Real Madrid defence. I think it's Sesko who gets his head to it, and he pulls it into the back of the net. And Rodrigo is playing them. Like, there's two Leipzig players there. Rodrigo is playing them both onside. I don't know how it's not a goal. I mean, there's a player behind Lunin. He is offside. He is behind Rodrigo. But he's got no... You know, he's not even involved in the goal. Unbelievable. Like, it's clear as day onside. And they give it offside. It's an horrific decision. You know, Leipzig robbed. 100%. And you knew from that minute on that Real Madrid were going to win this game. You just knew it. And what a way to win a game, though, to be honest. Brahim Diaz with an absolute wonderful finish. You know, came in tonight for the injured Bellingham and produced an absolutely stunning individual goal. It's brilliance. It really is. It's just brilliance. You know, he gets it on the right-hand side, spins the defender. It really is like a Messi goal. It really is like a Messi goal. Spins the defender, manages to stay on his feet, nearly falls over, takes on about 2-3 defenders, and he just whips it into the far post with his left foot. It's an outstanding finish by Brahim Diaz, and he's been a very reliable player for me this season. I think Diaz for Real Madrid. And, you know, to coming in at a big game, you know, in the Champions League, round of 16 away from home, you've got to produce, and he did produce. Brilliant goal. You know, Real Madrid hit the post as well. On a counter-attack, Vinicius Jr. hit the post. He gets fed by Rodrigo, fakes the shot inside, tries to stab it to the far right corner, but he hits the post, unfortunately, does Vinicius. But Leipzig, they had chances, they just couldn't score tonight, Leipzig. And that's because of Lunin. Brilliant performance. But Real Madrid get the 1-0 win, and they have the advantage. It's going to be very hard for RB Leipzig now to make it through to the quarterfinals. But like we've seen in the Champions League before, anything is possible. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of the match. Please like, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll catch you later.